Okay, hello everyone. My name's Zul. I'm going to go over learn the skills you need for the position you want. Remember before the biology job posting, and also that we looked on YouTube how to actually search for specific skills within that is defined within the actual job posting. Remember before we said experience with knowledge of modern cell culture. Um, to also add to the YouTube experience, you want to use Google. Google is a very good search engine, and you can find a lot of information that you could look into. So I'm going to show you how you can do that by using Google. Okay, there's Google. Like I said, you're looking at job posting. I actually highlighted here in bold. Experience with and knowledge of modern cell culture techniques, including sterile cell culture, cell passaging, planting, cell toxicity. I think I said that right, and etc. So let's look at the first one, modern cell culture techniques. Let's see what we find here. See, as you type, you start to see new findings that automatically come up, recommended findings. This is also a very good thing, so you can look up that. Okay, see, you find the definition here, so now you know what it is. In modern usage, tissue culture generally refers to the growth of cells from a tissue from a multicellular organism. So now you have an understanding what it is, what a culture, a modern cell culture is. So now if you ask about that, you can explain what it is, and then they might want to go a little more in depth during the interview. For instance, a specific technique used in modern cell culture. Then you might want to look up the skill sterile cell culture. See, sterile cell culture technique. So now you search that up. Like I said before, this can require a lot of work because you have to sit through videos and make sure you decipher and make sure you comprehend what they're saying on a level that you can actually explain it to someone else. So you see here you have sterile cell culture technique. This actually brings you to YouTube. I'm not gonna watch this video but you get the idea that you can actually search. And you can see now they have a 13-minute video that could possibly explain what it is and actually demonstrate it. So you can even give them live examples of what you've seen and what you looked and researched. Especially as a biology, I guess, lab assistant. It's very good to see that you know how to research information because in science you typically have to do a lot of research. You have cell culture basic. You have a whole PDF from university. There's introduction to cell culture. So let's click to see what this says. So not every link will be good. Some links will just be, useless information, or not something not really useful. But some things are. Let's see if this is useful. This is why I said this could take a lot of work because you might have to sit there for a while and try to understand it and figure it out. Does it make sense? Do you clearly understand it? And as we see here, look, we found something. Purpose of the handbook. It looks like it's really good. Introduction to cell culture. It actually explains what cell culture is. What is cell culture? The conditions. I don't even know what this stuff is. But my point is, if you're trying to learn a new skill, I will sit here and go through this PDF, learn these new skills, and apply it to my resume to show that I'm qualified. And then when I'm in the interview, I can actually speak on my experiences and my knowledge are based upon that. And then even if they ask me how I do it, I tell them I do cell culture research, using internet resources, books, and that's basically it. You see, look, you got safety levels. It seems like this is exactly what's done in a lab. So this is probably even a bonus because now you can explain what type of safety hazards you need to have in the cell in the laboratory when doing cell culture. I guess what is it? Cell culture. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what you do in there, but I guess after watching that video, you'll know. But my main point is, you see, I don't have any knowledge on this. I never studied this. Like I said, I'm in information technology, and I only study certain aspects of information technology, mainly with security. But you see here, cell culture equipment, the basic equipment, cell culture laboratory. Even though the table of contents look good, so you still want to go through the material because it could still be pretty useless. But I don't know, it looks see. It gives you cell line, cell strain. Actually breaks it down. I think they ask you that here as well. See if you can search the other things they were looking for instance, cell toxicity. Assays. Okay, nothing comes up. Nothing comes up. See cell lines, functional characteristics. What is the purpose of your experiment? For example, liver and kidney derived cell lines may be more suitable for toxicity testing. So we don't see that here, but we see the other requirement, basically cell culture techniques. So let's see if we can find this. They're talking about, see, we got a whole bunch of findings. I guess cell toxicity assays can also be referred to cytotoxicity. So maybe if we go back to that PDF and search that word, cytotoxicity, I'm not sure if this is actually true, but it might be the same thing. So, cytotoxicity. Did I spell that right? Oh, see, yes. So, but nothing else comes up, so let's see what this says. Life Technologies offers the most complete collection of cationic lipid-based transfection regions with exceptional performance that can be used for plasmid delivery into a broad range of cells. Nah, it doesn't explain what that is. So we still have to go and do another research on that. So we can type, what's it called? Cell toxicity assays. On one. Only called the cytotoxicity. You can search it up in Wikipedia. Are widely used by the pharmaceutical industry to screen for the compound libraries. So now we know this is in developing pharmaceutical development. Let's check to see further details. Sorry, my internet's running a little slow, so okay. Cytotoxicity is the quality of being toxic to cells. So whatever cell you're doing, I believe you. So whatever cell you're doing research in, basically in the lab, you get cells where you have to test. Just from reading what I saw in the previous PDF file, The cytotoxicity level is determined. Whatever is toxic to a cell will be considered cytotoxicity. I don't even know if I said that right. All right. See, so you have these what is called toxic agents. Example of toxic agents are an immune cell or some types of venom. So if you're in a lab, you're most likely going to use venom to test the cell for its toxicity level. And there you go. They're going to ask you, oh, can you explain to us cell toxicity assays? You tell them, or you'll provide some type of toxic agent which we would test on the cell to determine its toxicity level. In the long run, that's what it is. But remember this it didn't ask you, do you have experience with it? Well, it does say experience with and knowledge. So you have to have some type of experience with it. So let's see if you can find anything on YouTube. You can actually use a given example. This is you have one here, sperm cell toxicity test using the C. Ergen EPA video. We have a couple videos here. We can actually run through those videos. This is more thorough search. You have one here. Well, by looking at it, you have your lab, and then you have the cell, and then you have the agent, and then you just place the toxic agent on the cell. And just by looking at it, you figure out. See, this is for. Yeah, this is good. So it won't give you the experience you need. In this case, you'll probably have to look for in Google a cell toxicity lab kit. See if you can actually buy a lab that you can do at home where you can experiment. Maybe they have something available. See, cytotoxicity detection kit. Let's see what this is. Ooh, this is expensive. This is why I was saying before, some stuff may require a lot of money. So yeah. So I don't know if you don't really want to pay this. You don't ever want to pay. Just talk about what you know of it, what you've seen, and talk about the research. If they ask, did you actually have experience? If you don't have experience, if you do have experience, which you should, through your university, which is really good. If not, you can most likely go back to the university you're at and try to conduct a laboratory experiment on cell toxicity. They should have that set up for you at the school you're at. And there you go, you learned the skill. It's a little out the way, but like I said, this depending on what field you're in, this could take a long time. This could be very hard. It requires a lot of work. But you get the idea of how you can use Google to search specific skill sets and train based off that. All right, thank you.